So you gotta be at the panel. It starts in 5 minutes. Hopefully you guys get to see because he's gonna vlog it. See you there.
No problem. Hey, welcome to EpicMarkTV. I'm your host, Mark. Enjoy the show.
Morning, guys. I'm exhausted. Only got a couple hours of sleep. Didn't get home until like 5 a.m. So, last day of StreamCon. So what's up, Justin?
Oh, just got here.
Another day, last day of StreamCon. I'm freaking super exhausted. Guess who I found? This guy again.
Clicker man, the click man. We click together well.
I just lost Adam. He's getting some coffee. I'm gonna go find Bree and Chrissy. I'm exhausted, still waking up from last night. But I'm trying. Did you find 1B? Oh, this is 1B. I think this is 1B. If it makes any sense. What's up?
How's it going, dude?
Good. Everyone is pretty much recovering from last night. The whole party went until like 2 a.m. guys. So, but you know, it was worth it. It was worth it. Jesse got wasted. The typical of him, but we're gonna have to find Ash. He's probably still home, getting himself together.
YouTube is full of like the younger generation, so it's nice that that's what the new world is going to be. I just remember like even 5 years ago, like just being so afraid to come out because it was still such a negative thing, and my mindset was brainwashed from growing up to think that way. But to know that there's all these like teenagers that are now growing up with the feeling of, oh yeah, whatever, it's just another thing, like it's not something to be ashamed of or anything. It's really cool that that's what the new world's becoming.
When I was 13, there was no platform. I didn't have access to books. I didn't want to talk about it to friends. I was insecure. I was scared. I didn't know anybody. I had all these questions. There wasn't YouTube. There wasn't a platform that answered every single question. And so when I was 13, I called in a radio show, which I don't know, you might be too young, but there was a radio show called Loveline, and it had Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla on it, who is no good because he's homophobic, but I didn't know that as a 13-year-old self, and I asked if I was too young to know if I was gay. And Adam Carolla responded to me and said, yes, you're too young, stop worrying about it, you don't know if you're gay, that's whatever, don't even think about things like that. And it really affected me. And I didn't talk about it for years. I didn't talk to people about it. I was so insecure because this celebrity person told me that, it wasn't right for me to be thinking about it. And if I had YouTube and I could have just looked that up with one simple click, it would have changed my life in my teenage years for the better. And that's a lot of the inspiration for why we having to come out. I wanted to go on YouTube and tell my coming out story and be comfortable with myself because I didn't have that. And I knew that so many other people do. So YouTube's an amazing thing.
I completely, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that I thought that the coolest part about my whole relationship channel was I was just showing people, like I'm gay in a relationship, and here's how it goes, There were ups and downs, we fight, there was assholes, but I was just showing people, like, this is real, you know what I mean?
Right, definitely. I completely agree with all of that. I relate to it because I remember growing up like 10 years ago, being gay or being anything that was not like cisgendered straight, it was all in the shadows and it was very, very, very secret, and people just didn't talk about it because it was so shameful and like you just didn't want to talk about that. But seeing all these people come out on YouTube and talk about it openly, it makes you realize like, oh, there's so many more people who are going through similar things, and it helps so much just to be like, okay, these people, they know what I'm going through, and what I'm experiencing is also normal, like it's fine, and it helps normalize it, like you said, that being gay is not an issue, it's just not. So.
Also, going on what you were saying, Joey, is that it's radically and rapidly evolving the world in a progressive way. Growing up in Mississippi, before YouTube was a big thing, I knew one gay person and he was relentlessly bullied. And now that I'm out and I look back on my life, I see, I was a young little lesbian from like 7 when Titanic came out. But if I had YouTube back then and I had these people who were leading, the change and influencing people to be their best selves and be true to themselves, I, in my small country town, probably would have been a lot more comfortable with myself and probably could have come out, 15 years earlier. So it's just amazing the reach that it has and the hope that it can give young people.
Wait, you're from Mississippi?
I am.
I've never met anyone from Mississippi.
You're from Mississippi?
No, I'm not. But I just thought that like people there don't exist because I've never met anyone from there.
Lance Bass? You don't exist? Yeah, Lance Bass. It's my high school.
Okay.
Oprah.
Well, I've never met
Elvis
them,
Presley.
The gays got out.
No, I lost my accent, that's why.
All right. So going back to the next question, there have been tons of advances within the last few years for equality and equal rights. But I'm curious to hear from all of you, what is next? What is like next on the agenda? What should we be working for next for equality and equal rights? I know it's kind of a big one.
Obviously, we need to get the Non-Discrimination Act passed for employment for the U.S. The fact that you can still be fired for being gay in so many states. I think my home state of Mississippi probably ranks last on LGBT rights. You can't even go through same-sex adoption. So we have so far to go in that space, of course, but clearly, the trans community needs so much of our help and our support right now. We've got Caitlyn Jenner, she's really making waves, but we've got to get that part of our community caught up to us, and then we can all continue to grow as a whole. We've had to fight for so long just to be recognized as equal people, and they are not there yet. So I think that to me, is got to be one of our biggest focuses.
Hopefully I'm going to see Ash. Mark's supposed to be here, but I haven't heard from anyone. I think it's just that everyone's still recovering. Mark got completely smashed last night. Yeah, but it was definitely worth it. It was a lot of fun. So many people, like the Daily Motions building, it was packed. It was packed. Just everyone just came there. And so I had fun. Craziest weekend ever. I just said goodbye to Ariel. Everyone's kind of bouncing out. I can't even talk today. But I can't locate Ash, as always. I mean, he was on his way like 40 minutes ago. And for him, typically, it shouldn't take forever to get here. But he's still running late. But what can you do? I am freaking beat. But I know, it's so fucking delayed today. I'm annoyed. I am freaking annoyed right now. Then I'm just gonna go to the gaming room, check what the hell is out there. Up there. I don't know, I guess I'm bored. I kinda wish James was here. Would have been awesome, but she's working, she's doing a lot of like bridal fashion stuff this week, but we had a nice time. Last night, she came to the after party and we had a blast with everyone. It was amazing. I'm kinda sad that it's ending, because it's been actually cool. It's a first StreamCon. Ash, you suck, dude. I feel so alone. You left me all alone. Not cool, man. Not freaking cool. You better get your ass here.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Are you coming to my panel?
Yes. What time?
Right now. 5 minutes.
If you guys are here, you're not gonna see this vlog. So whatever.
Cut that part out. It's fine. It's fine. You know what we'll do though to make up for it is so you got to be at the panel. It starts in 5 minutes. Hopefully you guys get to see because he's gonna vlog it. See you there.
Awesome.
I totally kissed her.
Okay, thank you guys for coming. This is the New to YouTube panel with Aiden Alexander and Jeffrey Beaver. Very excited to be here. We're going to kick this one off by letting you guys introduce yourselves and tell me about what your channel's about, and then what made you get started.
Hey guys, my name is Aiden Alexander. Thanks to the people who came. I know Halloween was crazy last night, so thanks for coming. I'm an actor primarily, but I also do some YouTube videos. For the most part, my videos are more lifestyle oriented, but I do some comedy videos too. I talk a lot about like certain topics, whether it's like embarrassing moments or whether it's just things that have happened to me in my life that I kind of want to talk about. Yeah, how I got started on YouTube, let's see. I actually made my channel in 2012, but I didn't post any videos. I made it to watch other people's videos like any other kid. I watched like Lozelle videos, I watched like Shane Dawson videos, I watched the OG YouTubers. And 7 months ago, I think actually I posted my first video, and from there I've had like a very, very positive reaction. So thank you guys for following me. It's very nice of you. And yeah, that's kind of how I got my start.
Amazing, very, very quick. Now, Jeffrey, you have a little bit of a different story. You've been on YouTube and had a multitude of channels. Tell us about it.
Yeah, hi guys, my name is Jeffrey. I'm known as Jeffrey on YouTube. So yeah, I've had previous channels before. The first one I had was in 2009. I just did videos for fun. I didn't really think too much of it. I saw a lot of OG YouTubers, and I didn't really think too much of it. And then I think it was in 2011 when some of these OG YouTubers started getting a lot of traction. A lot of my friends started talking about them, and I was like, man, me too. And then yeah, I started watching people like Shane Dawson, Ryan Higa, I Justine, Shay Carl, and then I just thought, I can probably do that. And so I did it, and then I sucked. It was horrible. And yeah, I just studied these YouTubers for a while, and then it wasn't until like last year, I say, that my channel, I really started to be consistent on my channel. Yeah, so.
So what do you guys feel like is that transition when you go from having your channel and it's just starting and it's fun, and now when and how did it feel to start making it like a full-time, almost like a career?
It's interesting because I am from an Asian family, so the stereotype is like it's not a good thing to be in entertainment. So for the longest time, I had to prove to my parents that I had to build YouTube aside while I showed that I was smart enough for my parents. So like,
so like you mean like school?
Yeah,
trying to have a job and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I worked at a restaurant. I worked at the Apple store. So I had a bunch of jobs, and then yeah, and the last year I decided to go full time on YouTube, and I moved to Los Angeles for a few months. And it's crazy. I think it's one of those jobs that a lot of people don't like underestimate. Like behind the scenes, we have to make our own schedules. We have to. It's a 20.
It's hard to be your own boss.
It's hard to be your own boss. I love it when people tell me to do, and then I just do it.
So Aiden, you're a little bit younger. Are you still in school right now?
Well, I'm from LA, so in Los Angeles we have this test called the California High School Proficiency Exam, or the CHSP. That sounds so fancy and scary, but I swear it's not.
I've taken it before.
Okay, yeah, so it's not too bad. I actually took that, so like in the eyes of the law, I'm graduated, but I still engage in school activities. I'm still doing school actively. So yes, to answer that question, I'm still doing school. When I started seeing YouTube as a business, it was a little bit different than that. As my numbers started to grow, I like started to meet other YouTubers of the same caliber and of greater calibers too. I started befriending a lot of bigger YouTubers, not even for the sake of like collabs or anything, just because I like genuinely liked hanging out with them. And I kind of saw them channel that, and I saw them starting to make money, and I started seeing them actively work with brands, and I was like, this is something that I want to be involved in, like any other kid. And so from there, I started working more actively with brands, and that's...
Where does the passion come from? Where does the creativity come from? Is it a struggle, or do you feel like it's easy to come up with content, and how does that process work? Aiden, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. It kind of goes hand in hand with how I got my start. Like, I'm pretty sure my first YouTube video, it's not on the internet anymore, so you don't have to go.
You know, it's so funny you say that. I don't know if any top YouTuber or even medium to small YouTuber that I have talked to has left their first video public.
It's because they're terrible. It's because my first YouTube video could probably kill half of America. Like, if they watched it, they would spontaneously come back. There's that. I actually know what it was about if you guys want to know. Do you guys want to know what it was? Okay.
Yes.
My first video was things guys and girls do differently. It was 2 minutes long. And it was me on my Sony webcam, like on my laptop. So ghetto. It was not a good video. And I was like walking around my room like a boy, like had my swag walk, and I was strutting. And then I was doing this weird like walk that I thought a girl would do, which now looking back, I'm like, that's totally sexist and I hate myself for doing that. But like in the video, I was like, this is how I imagined like a girl walk. It was terrible. It's deleted. It was not good. What was the question even? I was so like intent on telling you.
No, I was very entangled too. It took me a minute. So the question is, when you're creating videos, where's the passion and creativity come from? Is it hard or is it easy to make the next video? You know, especially when you're trying to upload like on a weekly basis.
Yes. Okay. Light bulb. Got it. Yeah, my first video actually kind of inspired me. That's why I even brought it up. I wanted to do stuff that I thought was funny to me, and I thought that video was going to be a big hit. I thought I was going to blow up from that. I didn't. Thank Lord, I did not want to be known for that video. But I wanted to post stuff that I thought was funny, and I wanted to post stuff that kind of let me authentically engage with people watching my videos. I didn't want to post something that I was like, okay, this is whatever. I think people will like this. Like, I think maybe this will get views. I wanted to post stuff that I was like, you know what? Even if this video flops, at least I'm having fun, and at least the people watching this will enjoy it the way I enjoy it. So that's kind of how I get my inspiration when I film videos. I'm like, okay, this happened to me. I think it's hilarious. Maybe they'll think it's funny too.
Yeah, you want to make that connection.
I want to like punch that out.
Jeffrey, where do you get your comedy from?
My comedy. Well, when I first started making videos, it was just like I had an idea. I just want to pitch it on camera, put it on YouTube. And as I progress, I think that when YouTube becomes a full-time thing, that's when you have to think, whoa, some of the content that I'm making has to be consistent, it has to make sense. A lot of the ideas come from my friends, a lot, and I look at their lives, I analyze their lives, and they trip over a chair. I'll be like, that's funny, let's put it on YouTube, let's talk about it. I share a lot of my stories, how I grew up. A lot of it comes from my past. I think what's interesting about making YouTube videos is, I think at one point I was like, it's hard. Finding ideas is hard because like you don't want to copy everybody else. But I think it's important to go through that stage. If you're new to YouTube, how I started is I started mimicking my role models. You know, I had like my younger cousin. She was 7, and she wrote this like cartoon drawing, and it was about like a princess, a prince saving a princess, and it was like, for her it was so original. For her it was like she wrote the whole thing, but it was inspired by a movie she saw. And I thought it's so cool because it's not that different from us. It's like you see our role models and you see something from it and you create your own story around it. So for me, I kind of create my own stories. I look at my life. I do vlogs and in sketch form. I try to make it a little bit more funny. But yeah, I think my inspiration comes from just other, like my role models, and as I progress, I started to be more comfortable with my style of videos. And now I start to just look at my life and be like, okay, that's interesting about my life, and I share it.
So it sounds like the two of you both pull your content from real life situations, and just it's very much what's happening to you that's translating on camera. Now, do you feel like your audience picks that up, and do they help guide you in any new content that you want to make?
Yeah, actually, I'm really adamant on reading the comments of my videos. Like a few days after I post, I try to do as many videos as possible that are like fan favorites or like fan recommended. Like I know a lot of the people who watch my videos, hey, saying fan, I think that's so annoying. Like a lot of my friends who watch my videos, like that's what I like to classify you guys as.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Getting rush and the vibe.
Nice. Sweet.
Another one. And another one.
That was sweet. That was cool. Look what I finally found. That's freaking cool.
I arrived finally.
Hey, Mitch. Southern. Hey. How you been?
I'm good. I'm good.
Exhausted?
I am exhausted.
'Cause now